everybody, what is up? This is Carlos Sanchez, aka Sneak Geeks, coming at you with another cryptocurrency news update. This is my last day in Dubai. If you've been watching my prior videos, I'm here doing a 3-day masterclass on blockchain. I was hosted by NASDAQ Dubai, and it was a great experience. We ended today on a high note. Everyone is very excited about blockchain, and I am just one more exposure to them, to the blockchain space. They're all very new to this, and like anything in life, it takes multiple exposures before someone jumps on board. But I basically did a brain dump as much as I can do in 3 days. It didn't cover everything, but I think they got a great beginning. I was able to give them some Litecoin because the Bitcoin network is so backlogged with unconfirmed transactions. And let's actually take a look at that and see where that stands. So the count for unconfirmed transactions is at 197,000 and something. As you see the number going up here, it is down from the high of yesterday when I made the video of 200. It was at 230,000 unconfirmed transactions. So that is going down, but it's still at an extremely high rate, and it's at an unacceptable rate. Cryptocurrency market cap is at an all-time high, $69 billion. Whew. Bitcoin dominance still dropping, but Bitcoin is still, according to this, let me give it a little refresh, is at $2,003. Let's get a more up-to-date $2,008. On Bitcoin, Ripple is down 8.9%. Ethereum up 9.93%. I said 0.89% down on Ripple, so Bitcoin is up 2.46%. NEM is down 3.30 for 22 cents, and Ethereum is $127. Litecoin is at 27.23, down 134. Dash is at 103, up 10.67%. Ethereum Classic, $7.64, up 1.95. Stellar Lumens is at 5 cents, down 0.91. Kind of following Ripple's lead there. Monero at 32.12 for 2.12% increase. And that is the top 9. So coming in at number 10 is Bitcoin, up 44% in 24 hours for a 0.001. And Steam is up at $1.23 for a 21.82% increase. So that's the top 11. And then we'll just do a quick scan. Most things are up, most things are green. A lot of green, looking good. Looking good. So yeah, so that is one of the reasons the coin market cap is at an all-time high. In some further news, this is very exciting. I think that Congress seeks answers from the IRS about its Bitcoin tax investigation into Coinbase. If you don't know, the IRS requested Coinbase to release information from, I forget the year span, 2014, I think, to 2016 or 13 to 16, but requested information of everyone that had bought and sold Bitcoin. And Coinbase refused to give over that information, and then they're taken to court, and the subpoena was issued, and the court, Coinbase challenged it, and the court first time around said to Coinbase, yeah, you got to do it. So then Coinbase appealed in this decision, and someone else that was a participant of the request from the IRS also said that they would be hurt if this is done, and there is some legalities there where because this was a John Doe request, meaning it doesn't have to be specific to anyone. It wanted everyone's information, which was about 500,000 people. The court then denied that request or removed that person because said, oh, you are no longer, or maybe the IRS said we don't need your information because you already outed yourself. So the drama continues, but more interesting is that Congress is now asking the IRS, why are you doing this? You don't have a clear-cut policy when it comes to cryptocurrencies, and by doing this and requesting the information of over 500,000 people is a bit of an overreach. What's interesting in this request is the people that are involved in this request from the Congress is the people that are involved. It's heavy hitters, right? It is Senator Orrin Hatch, who is and Representative Kevin Brady and Vern Buchanan, and these guys are Hatch is the chairman of the Senate Finance Committee. Brady's the chairman of the House Representatives Committee on Ways and Means. That's a big deal. And Buchanan leads the body's Oversight Subcommittee. So, yeah, these are very important committees. These committees, for example, the Finance Committee basically determines who gets the money for what. You know, they have a big say over all the other committees. And House of Representatives Ways and Means Committee is also very big, very influential in everything that's being done, all legislation that's being passed, and the Oversight Subcommittee. So that's good. And they're saying in this, we have a little quote here. We strongly question whether the IRS has actually established a reasonable basis to support the mass production of records for 500,000 people, the vast majority of whom appear to not be conducting the volume of transaction needed to report them to the IRS. Based on the information before us, this summons seems overly broad, extremely burdensome, and highly intrusive to a large population of the individuals. So this is one of those times that our Senate and Congress seem to be doing the right thing. So kudos to those folks in the Senate and the Congress that are requesting answers, demanding answers from the IRS, and how they need to get more of a hands-off approach to the cryptocurrency space. On another note, in Litecoin, Charlie Lee has published a Litecoin Roadmap, which seems very a lot of things that they want to accomplish, and very ambitious. Very ambitious. You can go to follow Charlie Lee, and you can go to litecoin.org, and you can see that list of things they want to accomplish. I think I might have. No. So so we can take a look right here real quick, and I can. So from what I can remember, I looked at it. There were an improvement in Bitcoin Core, BIP 173, addresses more secure address format designed for segregated witness. M addresses encourage adoption of large transaction producers and wallets to include these in exchanges, and it will help update various libraries to support the new address type. An Android wallet, a Loaf wallet, Electrum LTC, update Litecore Insight, another development, the Lightning Network, work with Lightning developers on building out the infrastructure for the Lightning Network on Litecoin, work on cross-chain atomic swaps between Litecoin and Vertcoin. So if you don't know, the Lightning Network, when segregated witness was activated, that opened up the possibility for the Lightning Network to now be implemented into the Litecoin blockchain. So that's pretty cool. Smart Crypto Vault enables smart contracts and secure Litecoin by output address designation. And let's see. So, like Litecoin Network is probably launching the Litecoin.network is a site that will track development, network economics, mining, and more specialized information such as mempool size, historical data through API and CSV files. I guess people could download the Litecoin Foundation, work on funding the Litecoin developers by raising funds through like donations and selling Litecoin branded items, ensure financial transparency, hire full-time developers, and provide infrastructure for Litecoin development team. Refactoring Litecoin websites, fix broken links, improve layout, future work, confidential transactions, scaling research, and Schnorr signatures. So also, again, very ambitious, but it looks great. They're doing some great things. And alongside, I'm piggybacking on that, yours, I believe is .org. So yours is is going to be a content creation website, and they're switching to Litecoin. They initially a content creation website that people can pay the content creators, and they want to be is like a Medium but with a paywall, and to improve the quality of content on the internet and getting creators and getting creators. So they were initially going to use Bitcoin, but they switched and they said, no, we're going to Litecoin. And that is because of the long transaction times and the high fees. I think it's a great move. And I think it's a really good move. It's a good signal for Litecoin, and they're going to be, and there's a lot more people switching over to Litecoin. I was going to use Bitcoin during my master class to send Bitcoin to one person and then have it, well, not a whole Bitcoin, but some Bitcoin, millibits, and have it go around the room to everybody. But instead, I decided to use Litecoin because using Bitcoin didn't make sense because of the fees and so forth and how long it takes. So we did that. It was great. Everybody was able to keep a little bit of Litecoin before sending the rest on to the next person. So that was enjoyable. So everybody there, we had 12 people in attendance, and they all got to experience what it's like to download a cryptocurrency wallet, how to back it up by copying your 12-word passphrase, and then I had them delete the wallet and then reinstall it and then restore it with their phrase. So they went through that whole process, which is pretty awesome. You have to agree. For these newbies to be put on a fast track to using cryptocurrency, and then they got to share it. And we explored so many things. So let's see what else. So we got that. Let me just take a glimpse there. So we've been at 12 minutes. And now that we're at 12 minutes, Bitcoin is at 167 Bitcoins, 168 Bitcoins, and China is at 16. So let's see. So U.S. is leading the charge, number 1. China is at number 2 with 15.6. Brazil is at number 3 with 3.9. The ruble is at 0.7. And South Africa and Europe are neck and neck with 0.1 in the past 13 minutes. But so a total of 190 Bitcoins have been purchased. Yeah, this is an interesting piece of news on the Twitter sphere. A full Bitcoin node. So Gavin Andresen, the former face of Bitcoin, who has been very quiet, has tweeted out that I'm proud to be part of the 99+% not running a full node. Zero reason for me to waste bandwidth monitoring other people's transactions. So a full node is important, and if you do have the resources, then it is highly recommended because you only strengthen the Bitcoin network. But Gavin is saying that it's a waste of time. So it looks like he's running an SPV node, kind of a light node, so it doesn't have the full blockchain ledger. And what it does, it depends on miners to get its information, so it's not completely independent, and it has to trust the miners to get its information. When you run a full node, you don't have to trust anyone, right? You have all the data yourself. Gavin Andresen has been known, a lot of people praise him, sing his praises, but you know what? Gavin Andresen often sticks his foot in his mouth. The guy is potentially brilliant. I don't know him. I don't know enough about him, but I do know that he got in that fiasco with the Craig Grant, who said that he was Satoshi Nakamoto, and he wasn't Satoshi Nakamoto, but Gavin vouched for him and said, yeah, it looks like he is. And then that, went the way that it went. He is not. He flim-flammed on Gavin, and Gavin was easily gullible. I'm sorry to say. Sorry, Gavin, but I still look forward to hearing from you and seeing what other opinions you have in the space. So next thing, we're going to go into how to increase your profits in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency without trading, without mining, just by simply buying things with your cryptocurrency. So, as you folks know, and if you don't know, there's a website called Purse.io. Purse.io is a website that allows you to buy things on Amazon with cryptocurrency, specifically with Bitcoin. And the way it works, and there's going to be a link in the description below where you can get more information, is you go to Purse and you're able to, you go to Amazon, you pick the items that you want and you put it into a wish list. I highly recommend that you create a separate wish list for each item. That will help you get these items fulfilled much faster. And from my experience. And then you state how much of a discount you want. If you want to buy instantly on Purse.io, they have on their as soon as you log in on the front page here of the login, they have items that are available instantly to purchase, and these I believe are at 5% discount from the Amazon price. But a lot of these are also these are independent dealers. Some of these. So we can see a lot of these say Amazon, but a lot of them, like here, says Amazon, Amazon. Everything on the top row says Amazon. But if we scroll down, there are some independent people. So like here, we go to Din Bits, 90 Elm Clothing, 51 Attack, Linda Gifts, and so forth. Are people, are merchants that are selling themselves. And I'm not exactly sure. I think when I did click on one of these, because I was trying to get a hardware wallet before I came out to Dubai to show it as an example, because I didn't want to bring my hardware wallet to Dubai, left that at home. I wanted to show that to folks, but everything was sold out, and it was like the time for delivery was going to be too long. So Purse is one, and it's cool, right? You bid, you say how much of a discount you want, and people will try to they'll buy your item, and then you have to wait for the item to be delivered, and then you release the coins. The problem is, I was going to do it, but the problem is Bitcoin fees. Meaning I was going to buy something, I went to Purse, that was my old standby, I went there, and the fees were too much. They do have Shapeshift integration, which you can use, and that will, you're able to put Bitcoin in Shapeshift, and then, you could put an alternative currency in Shapeshift, and then use that. But then I found another site, and I really like this one. This one's called Bitcart.io. So Bitcart.io I like because it's almost instant. What they do, right? Once you create an account and they have different tiers of verification. The more verification, the more identifying information that you give them, the higher your tier for purchasing of items. So if you hit order now, they're selling Amazon gift cards. You could put how many you want up to your verification or to your maximum for your tier verification. And it looks like 10,000 is the max, and you get 15% off of that. You you hit buy now, and then another window comes up with a Bitcoin address. It tells you to send how much Bitcoin to send. I think that it's good for an hour, and then you send them the Bitcoin, and then they will email you once everything's confirmed with a gift code, a code from a gift card, and then you take that code and you put it right into your Amazon, where it says you want to use a gift code. And I like this because you don't have to wait for somebody to buy your order, right? When you're doing it on Purse, it's pretty cool because you're able to request more than 15% off on Purse. So that's a cool feature, but you have to wait for that order to be filled. Here, you get 15% straight up, and you just send it to them, and they accept Bitcoin and Dash. And I think that's it for now. And then they will send you, like I said, you're dealing with them. You're not dealing with people. Because I've had issues with Purse where there are people that have tried to scam, right? They say they purchased the item and they didn't purchase it. So they purchased the item, where are my coins? But you could go right into Amazon and see that they didn't purchase it. Or it never gets delivered to you, because they could actually say they purchased it and they actually purchase it and then they cancel it or something, but it looks like it was purchased. I didn't get scammed because Purse can tell that it was never delivered. So on that front, Purse deals as a escrow service along with a service, kind of a service where you can bid on, people can bid when they're trying to purchase. Now, that's all cool. Now, something that some folks are doing, now how can you make money with this? Obviously, you could save money on purchases, but how can you make money? So some people are doing some arbitrage where they would get these gift cards, then they get a 15% off, then they will go to Amazon, purchase items that have a high resale value and hold their resale value and are pretty much the same price across the board everywhere, and then they take those items and turn around and sell them either on Amazon or on eBay. eBay is a popular place to sell these items that you purchase. So this is a pretty cool thing. I've looked at it a lot. I haven't looked at it recently, but like last year I was like, oh, I'm going to try to do this. But you have to do volume, right? To really make a profit. It wasn't worth it for me to buy one laptop, and I wasn't going to buy 5 laptops as an example. Another thing that's interesting to buy, and then the thing is the price on Amazon, I think when I was looking for hardware, it wasn't very competitive. So you got to find the sweet spot. You got to find something on Amazon that sells well on eBay, for example, and or sells well on Amazon. Purchase that item at a good price and then resell it, right? When I was looking, I was looking at Mac laptops, right? So those things hold their value, but they were kind of overpriced on Amazon. So and then even with the 15% off, it didn't really work out. But so you got to do your research. But I'm sure you could find some gems. You got to really just spend a little time. And another thing that's purchased is gold and silver. You can buy gold and silver coins on Amazon. You just got to find the right price. Once again, if the price is too high, that even with the 15% off, you can't make a profit on eBay. Yeah, it's not a good thing, because at the end of the day, eBay takes, with PayPal fees and all that, I think they take like 18%. So maybe you got to find another market to sell it on. But that is a potential way to do some arbitrage, flipping of items using these cards. Fiat leak, we still have US at 303, China is at 303 Bitcoins, China is at 75.5, right? Brazil is number 3 at 4.6 bitcoins. Ruble is at 1.5. The South African rand, the ZAR is is at 1 bitcoin, and euro is at 0.1. Interesting, very interesting. I'd be interested to see where the British pound is, and interesting to see that Japan, British pound is actually right here, is not really doing much. So I don't know how accurate this is. Get me a little disappointed. All right, everybody, that is it for right now. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, and excuse me, I may be coming down with something. If you enjoyed the content, please give me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed yet. And check out the description below for links to if you want to get started mining on Genesis Mining. I've been mining there, and my profits have been pretty incredible. And especially with the price of the coins going up, it's been very profitable for me. I'm going to give you a little shot here of out my window of Dubai, and then I'm going to get out of here, and we're going to head out into town and see, what's out there in Dubai. And I will see you. If I don't see you mañana, I'll see you el próximo día, where I'll be doing my next video. So once again, everybody, thank you, and peace to everyone out there. I just wanted to give you a little view from my window. We got a sunset happening here in the background, as you can see. Hope the reflection from my lamps inside the hotel room isn't too distracting, but wanted to give you a bit of a view of Dubai before we leave. And let's see if we could get in a little closer to some things. If you can see that there, that weird shaped thing, and here comes the train. It is the metro, and you can see a train pulling in. Let's see if I can lighten that up a little bit. Because it's getting dark out. And let's see if we can get in there without... So that's the train station right there. Looks like it's not really focusing in on it. We can see the traffic. There's another train leaving the station.